Okay, so I'm packing a few things because we are going to play some badminton today. Ew. My brother dropped a full ketchup bottle and now everything that I touch somehow has ketchup on it, so I will just change the bag. Okay, I will take a backpack, it's practical anyway. Anyway, although it's very sunny outside, as you can see, it's very cold. It's like 3 degrees. Didn't agree to that. But I think some physical activity won't do us harm, so let's go. Oh, by the way, my wonderful husband put up this net, but those little suckers, they are just still walking around my balcony as if nothing happened. And now they can't fly out because they are stupid. Come on! You know I can't. I wish I could show you every time there's something funny or like pretty awesome happens. I'm red. I'm so red. I'm so done. I mean, I'm 11 years older than my brother, so I'm kind of old. But this is fun, and this makes me so like rethink the way I live, because physical activity is fun. It depends on what physical activity, but yeah, things that make fun we should do more often, I think. And the most difficult part for me is getting up and going. Once I'm there, I could go the whole day. Although I'm really done right now. Someone is not happy with his life. I'm on my way to pick up my mom from work and to go on a reading date with her. And I hope this becomes a new tradition for us, especially for her, because I read. Like, I'm a casual reader, I like it, but she never gets the time to read. And so I kind of forced her into going with me on a reading date, because I ordered a book for her, and not just any book. It's the first Ekatar book in Russian. So we're going to pick it up in the bookstore, and then we are going to a good cafe, and then we are going to read. And I hope she enjoys it so much that it'll become like a weekly, or at least a monthly thing.
Или в каком из миров можно это открыть. Да, начинаем. Вторая часть, это воды. Эфире, как это говорит. Где моя эфира?
Ой, это сейчас.
Вот как-то очень крики на русском языке. Так выглядит вот. Так она выглядит. Прямо, да. Поехали, начинаем. Мы входим в это путешествие, в это приключение. Да. Хорошо.
It's fine. Okay, so they served me some pig meat. I don't know how you say it correctly, but I don't eat any pig. I thought it was a steak, like a beef steak. Now I will eat the potato. They actually gave me another steak that's a beef steak because they noticed that I didn't eat the other one. So I've read like 2 pages. My mom read like 1 page. The rest we talked and ate and were on the phone. But it's a start, right? It's getting cold again. Ooh. Okay, the first stepstone for the tradition was set. Now we actually have to stick and to actually read and not only just look at the book and then do something completely different. As you can see, I am not so fresh. I'm very tired. But I still wanted to talk to you about the fact that traditions don't happen automatically. And especially because I was there with my mom, I thought about how it was when you were little, when we all were just children of our parents. Because when you are younger, the traditions just exist, like family dinners or holidays or special days that you as your family just celebrate, or certain routines on the weekends. You don't really have to think about this, you just do it. They are just there, you know? And as an adult, nobody creates those structures for you. Nobody says, okay, this is the tradition now. You will have to be the one who creates those structures. Otherwise, it's very easy just to go to work, to come home, to eat, to sleep, and then just repeat it again and again, not because life is bad, but just because nothing new gets added to it. And that's why I like the idea of creating those new little traditions myself.
Он вообще не болтливый.
Сегодня вот я ему извинилась перед ним.
who's there. Why don't you like this photo, Anna? It's a nice photo, isn't it? Eyebrows of doom. That I gave her for her 80th birthday. And the stuff too. Okay, I need to be quick because the battery on my camera is running low. We actually got out of the house today for a long walk in the woods. Also, it's a very gloomy day. We both have our cameras today. And about making new traditions. Actually, every week on the work week, we are saying we need to go out more, we need to take more long walks. And then on the weekends, we just want to sit at home and do nothing because it's a weekend and we want to relax. Anyway, we forced ourselves to go out and now we are here. It is cold, I will say that, but it's actually nice and we like the spot because I've discovered it like, I don't know, a few years ago when the weather was good. But now the weather is gloomy. Okay, Amy's having fun and this is the main thing. We have a dog. So actually she made us go out in the first place. Are we having fun? Yeah. We were watching a video of some guys who like took road trips with their dogs. And one of them had a Labrador. And we noticed how similar Labradors are. This is insane. There are two types of people. People who enjoy it.
It's not like I don't enjoy it, I'm just cold.
What do you think, darling?
I hate tree branches. They annoy me.
Okay. Guess where we are going? We actually made it a second time to the badminton court. So I think this is gonna be a tradition from now on. This is fun. Am I looking like I'm having fun? We are alone. Completely alone. Whew, I managed to kick the floor instead of the ball. That. Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how good am I?
For an amateur, you're a decent 7 to 8.
For an amateur.
Yeah, if we're playing like normally, I would say a
2? Oh.
No, 5.
Wanna see how the world is looking through my sunglasses? Good morning. It is so cloudy and the fog is so thick. I can't see anything, although I'm so high up in my apartment. Maybe this is why I look like I haven't slept for 3 days and also feel like that. Anyway, today is the plan, first of all, to go to work, and then we'll go to Decathlon and we will look for some camping gear, and then tomorrow we will have to pack for the family trip. I need a coffee and I need something to eat because I need to start in the day. All those simple things I've done, like with my mom, the reading date, the badminton dates with my husband, and also with my brother and his friend and so on. And now, okay, we have 2 camping trips planned. So these are kind of simple things. Some of them we didn't plan at all. Like the camping trip, obviously you have to plan a camping trip. I mean, we kept saying while playing badminton and so on that we should do this more often. I mean, you know that, right? It is something that you say a lot, but unfortunately it is never the case. Like you say it and everyone's like, yeah, of course, and then it stays just a statement and it never really is a sentence that changes the outcome, you know? I don't know if I've always had those people around me. Apparently yes. Now, like in this very moment, I'm surrounded by people who, first of all, support me in whatever I'm doing, and this is great. This is why I feel so comfortable even recording this vlog. This is very, very nice. And the second is, again, thanks to my husband. I don't know, like this man. Anyway, thanks to him, I get to go camping. And I always wanted to go camping, which sounds so simple, but we never did. Like my family isn't the camper type of family. We had other vacations that were great, really, but never camping, which is fine. Like not every family has to go. Anyway, different topic. The badminton thing I was talking about actually. When we started playing, it didn't feel like doing sports at all. Like obviously I'm not the most sporty one, but it was so much fun that I didn't even notice of how much I was actually moving and running around, and I don't know. Obviously I was sore the next day. And also when we played, like nobody cared if we were good. Nobody cared who won. We were just playing and talking and laughing. And also I was a little bit scared for my life playing with my brother. Anyway, this pressureless day of being physically active but without any pressure really showed me that I can enjoy it. You can't imagine, for someone who was always so unconfident in terms of physical activity, that everything I do from now on is just like a gift, honestly. Decathlon, and I'm too self-conscious to record with my camera, so I will record with my phone now. And I have the best company. Thank you. Okay, we bought a lot and I can't wait to show you the Decathlon haul. But now I need to take the basket back. Hi, I promised you a dedicated book rant about Project Hail Mary. Now you get it. I can't describe enough how much I love this book, how awesome the humor is, how nerdy it is, which is a good thing if you like nerdy stuff, how other than that wholesome, emotional, exciting, thrilling, interesting and whatnot it is. Okay? take my word. If you don't take my word, take the word of anyone in the world who read this book. Not only did the booktubers that I watch all like it, although they have otherwise very different tastes, some other creators that do completely different content posted about this book and said this is one of the best books they ever read. Wait. My allergies are at it again. A total recommendation. It's, well, maybe it's not the best book I ever read, but it's one of the best, because it's hard to compare, for example, Hunger Games to that, because Hunger Games is obviously beautifully written. This is a complete different genre and so on. And if you don't like the nerdy stuff, like there's a lot of space science and so on in here. If you don't like the aspect of this whole science thing, then watch the movie, because the movie captures the very essence of this feeling that you have when you're reading this. The pigeons, by the way, are at it again. Like, we hung up a net, but the pigeons, I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch pronouncing penguins, but the pigeons are sitting on top of the net now, so they are creative little beasts. Anyway, watch the movie if you don't want to read all the nerdy astro science stuff. If you don't mind it, then listen to the audiobook. Not only is the audiobook one of the best additions to the reading experience, I don't exactly know the name of the narrator, but he's done a great job. It is a masterpiece, just throwing it in the room here. And I know that the other books by Andy Weir aren't as funny or as sarcastic and ironic, but I'm very much looking forward to reading the other books, because The Mortician is by Andy Weir and also Artemis.
Es ist 10:30 Uhr.
Alexa, stop. Okay. It's time. First of all, you heard it's 7:30. It's actually the time I wake up to get ready for work. But I woke up with my husband today again. So this is why I got ready, sat down and recorded before my alarm started. So cheers to that. Anyway, I wanted to say it's time to pack yet again some things for yet another trip. Actually, it's like a 5 days trip, because today's Thursday and we will check in today into the Airbnb, but my husband and I both have to work today, so we will just wait till the evening, till he comes home, and maybe had some like half an hour to relax, and then we will drive for another 2 hours maybe to the location of the Airbnb. Okay, so here we are again on the floor. I am still packing, and I don't know if the small case that I had in the last vlog will actually be enough, because for 2 people for 4 nights and 5 days, kind of hard to pack, for me at least, because I always think, okay, I need something that we can sleep in. I need something for when it's hot or like hotter. I need something for when it's cold. I need something cozy. I need something pretty. Same goes for my husband. He needs something cozy and pretty and for warm and cold weather. And obviously more socks and underwear anyone ever needs. But if we have to help out someone who is suffering from lack of underwear and socks, we are prepared.
Ну, увидишь, поймешь. Давай,
Хорошо.
томик желтого цвета.
Хорошо.
Ну, сейчас будет, я еще не сильно готов, но...
Я
скоро
поняла.
будет.
My father is the ultimate king of dad jokes. Some of them are actually funny. Some of them are really not funny. But don't tell him that. Amy, hop. Du ist fein. Okay, see, we arrived several hours ago and my whole family is in the other house with my aunt and so on. And we will go to sleep now because it's very late. My mom even decorated a little bit. Ta-da! Good morning. We will have breakfast in bed, which is some fruits in bed. My dog was sleeping on my bed, which is not very comfortable, especially when the mattress is like two separate mattresses. And I think these are two separate beds that are just, you know, like stuck together. And with the dog that grows twice in size at night, it's not very comfortable to sleep between the beds. So it will be a good day, I hope. This will become a meme of me forgetting sunglasses, or to bring sunglasses, because I have some in the house we're staying in.
You have many actually.
I have many actually. I actually don't like sweet hot drinks, but this coffee bike was like the best thing to happen right now, because that was like the ultimate vibe thing that I could wish for. So now I have a hot beverage. It's a little bit too sweet because it's a vanilla latte macchiato, but it's okay for the vibes. It does its job. I don't know what it is with like me and the light sensitivity, but I'm basically blind when it's a little bit too bright outside. I know my face says otherwise, but I'm actually very glad that we made it out today. It's not too cold and also not too warm, which is a problem sometimes when you have such a wide beach with very bright sand. And although yes, we are on vacation with the whole family, we don't do anything special, but that makes it kind of special because we still we coexist but together, which I don't know if it makes sense. And it's a simple day, but somehow it reminds me of that you feel better actually doing things than only talking about them, you know? We say we should do things more often, and this time, like this vacation, is actually the ultimate evidence that it's possible, that you can follow through with it. Because this is like the third year or the fourth year, I don't know, that we do that with the whole family, renting a big home and just spending Easter together while, well, partially being separate because I don't know where half of my family is right now. Yeah, and this is like nothing big, but these small things make everyday life a little bit better. And I think that this is enough to turn simple days into something regular.